going to start standing, but you don't need a wall. So let me just check if you can fit my whole body in. Yeah, perfect. Okay, here we go. So let's start with our feet. Let's go parallel today. And then I just want you to feel rounded, connected through the floor, through to the earth, underneath your feet. Pushing through the heel, the pad of the big toe, the pad under the little toe. Spread your 10 toes. Soften your quads a little bit. They don't need to be working that hard. Close your eyes if it helps. Pull in and up through your center. If you need your hands, one hand front body, one hand back body. Draw your abdominals away from your hand just enough to feel a connection. A little bit of lift up through your pelvic floor muscles. Soft neck, soft shoulders. Then just drop those arms down by your side. Keep your eyes closed. And you're going to shift your weight over the pads of the feet. You're taking a little lean forward. And then you're going to shift the weight back. Couple of times, just gently rocking. And this is really subtle, but what's actually happening is your core muscles, as you're swaying, are really gently switching on without you even realizing it. A little rock forward, a little rock back. Don't change your neck. Come back to the center, and then we're going to go side to side. So shift your whole body weight over the outside of your right foot. Ooh, I went too far. Come back to the middle. Shift to the left. Just exploring that little weight transfer and what happens through the tone in the legs. You can feel the outside kind of grabs. One more side to side. Just breathe when you want to take a breath. And then gradually bring yourself back to the center. So feel like you're right in the middle of your feet. You're in the middle of your pelvis. Your rib cage is stacked. Your head is stacked. Take a breath in. Breathe out to deepen the tummy. Tuck the chin to the chest. Let's start rolling down. So you're going to imagine you have your own wall behind your back. Deliberately peeling, and I want you to find the best lower back stretch at the bottom. Inhale to hold. I actually don't have to go very far today because my back feels a little bit tight. And then just feel the vertebrae restacking to bring your head up. We're going 3 roll downs. Check that your back is still in the center of your foot again. You haven't shifted. Use the deepening of the tummy. The lift of the pelvic floor, the heaviness of the head to drag you like it's a really heavy weight. So you might be able to go a little bit further to find that same deep stretch in the back. Nice and carefully and controlled, no sharp movements. Feel like you've got all the time in the world to take care of your body. And we'll just do one more. Using the breath, fill up the lungs in the stretch. And then as your head restacks, check that you're balanced through your feet. Stretch your arms out to the sides of the room. You're going to give yourself a stretch so you can interlace your fingers. Turn your palms to the ceiling. I don't care if your back arches right now. I just want you to push your feet away from your hands. Stretch your armpits. And then breathe out, come back, just swing forward and back. Let those knees bang, let the ankles bang, let the Achilles move. Little lean forward, lift up, breathe. Get the body warm, pick the pace up a little bit. I can feel my knees going all crunchy, but I'm just trying to ignore it. A little quicker, we're going to add a rise on the end as we come up. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Lift the heels, bend the knees. And that's where my balance starts to get a little bit wobbly, but just go with it. 3 to go. 1 and 2. One more. 3 Hand back up, the hands are gonna clasp behind the back. Hopefully that got you a little bit warm. Bend the knees and we're gonna pitch the body forward. So our back's on a diagonal. I want the back to be in neutral though, so just put your hands on the front of your belly for a second. Zip it up. And then the hands go here. We're gonna breathe out, take that left foot or the right leg straight out to the side, bring it back in, tap. Exhale out, inhale, tap. 10 times, I'll come back to face you. 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a little bit of work in the standing leg. Bend the knees, bend the knee, bend the standing knee more. Load up the quad loop, load up the glute. Let's do 10 more. 1, get down, and 2. Beautiful. Keep breathing. 3, 4, hello right leg. 5, and 6. Burning now, and 7, and 8, and 9. Holy moly, I didn't think it was going to be that hard. One more time, stand up, have a mini break. Back down we go. We better make the left leg burn. Here we go. Wrap, zip up your skinny jeans, have the leg out and in 1. So obviously the more that you bend that standing leg, the more it's going to work. 4, now hold your spine still, don't move your shoulders. 5, that's right, it's only that leg. And 7, breathe. 8, 9, 10. Let's count backwards. Get down, Emma. 1. Good job. Look on a diagonal. 3, 4. Beautiful. Pitch forward with your body a little bit more. 5. Pull the lower tummy in. 6, 7. This leg's stronger on me. 8, 9. 1 more. 10. Beautiful. Come up. And back to 1 on top of the other. Let's just kind of prance like you're on the reformer. Lift up tall. Breathe. So you're thinking about the squeeze of the booty. The zip up. Make your heels light. Let's get quicker. Change. 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 Press the hands down and lift the waist up. Lift the foot off the floor. This is turning into a cardio workout. I didn't take it. Where am I going with this tonight? That's the way. We're talking about cardio, so I thought, you know what, throw it in there. Awesome. Well done. Let's go down to the floor. It's nice to just get a little bit warm. Onto your backs. No, I'm changing my mind. Hands and knees. Sorry, guys. Might be a little bit like this today. Shoulders. Find the length in the spine. Settle everything, calm. Push the floor away with the hands. Breathe in and send one arm up to letter T. Into a thread the needle. Push and lift up and see how far around you can go. Twist, 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 twist. Breathe out, twist the other way. Get a crack in the lower back if you can. Oh, that was so good. 2 more this side. Breathe in. Breathe out. So really use your breath. So you're wringing out your lungs. Last one on this side. Coming back to the center. Place your wrist directly under your shoulder. Pause for a moment. Check your head doesn't drop down because I see that happen a lot. Push the floor away. Other arm goes straight up. Lift it up. Find the same or even more mobility on this side. Inhale to go up. Exhale to come down. There I go, contract that second time. One more. Breathing out. Beautiful. Come back to all 4 points. And then let's go straight onto the belly. Lay yourself down with your forehead on your hands. And just let your breastbone feel like it's really sinking through the floor. So I want you to take a few breaths just to actively let go. I want you to assess if you're holding on to tension somewhere in your body that shouldn't be there. For me, that's my shoulders and my upper back. And when you feel like you've let everything go, I want you to start to collect those deep stabilizing muscles, which are going to include the inside thighs. So let's start to bring our heels together. Push the pubic bone into the floor. Lift the lower tummy if you can, right up off your mat, but not the pubic bone. Push your pubic bone down. And then feel like your belly button is off the mat. And as you keep on breathing in and out, you'll feel like your exhale, your front ribs funnel together and they also lift off the mat. I'm going to give you 3 or 4 quiet breaths here. Can you scan up and down your body? The one thing I didn't mention was to connect the shoulders to the pelvis. So instead of just feeling like the shoulders are relaxed, can you slide your shoulder blades down and feel how your armpit muscles waken up? They connect to your pelvis. So we've got that whole kind of powerhouse all connecting and waking up and working together. We've got 2 more breaths. What does it feel like to have everything as a unit? Make a diamond with your hand, your fingertips together. Don't lose your connection through your lats. Now, if your hands don't like there, bring them down to the hands in front of the shoulders. Jenny, that might be the better option for you. I'm not sure how your shoulder's feeling. So we're going to stay there. I'm going to press the forearm into the floor and the crown of the head pulls forward in space. You keep breathing in. You don't let your belly splat, but you're going to open up that chest and come to your top. Kind of the top movement of that diamond press. We're going to stay there for a moment. This is not about height. This is about length. So I want you to feel, do you still have your inside thighs? Do you still have your pelvic floor? Do you still, yeah, I laughed at myself when I said that. Do you still have your lower tummy lifted off the floor? Find those 3 things, and then I want you to pull your own head off your own shoulders. You should be able to feel your upper back muscles wakening up. Use the pressure through the arms to come up a little bit higher. And then we're going to start to come back down, but don't splat your legs, don't splat your stomach. We go again. Breathe in to come up. So the first thing is the head pulled off the shoulders, going long, long. We're just trying to unkink our spine. All those hunchy upper backs, those awful rounded shoulders. Say goodbye to them right now. Use the arms, the pressure through the arms to create a space between the vertebrae of your upper back. So that extra inch of height that that lady found that you were talking about, Lynn, yep, is the perfect exercise for you to do the same thing here. And breathe out, come back down. We're going to go one more. Lengthen. We're going to hold again at the top and stay there for a moment. Let's push our pubic bone even more actively into the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Keep the chest lifted and lifted and lifted and lifted and bend the right heel into the bottom. Stay there and pull it a little further. Release it. Pull it in again. Keep the chest up. Mine dropped as I did that. Come back down. Left leg. Pubic bone pushes into the floor. Pull the left heel to the bottom. Lift the chest higher. Hello, back body. Glutes, hamstrings, upper back. Come back down. Just one more each way. Breathe out. Abdominal control as you bend the knee. Don't lose your core control. Pull, release the heel. Again, pull, release the heel. Come back down. Last one. Exhale. Pull, 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 pull. Little release, pull, little release. Come back down, beautiful, and unravel the spine. Sit back on your heels. If you can't do that, just stay in the cat stretch. A little canter stretch, just to stretch the lower back. 2 breaths. Feel like you reach your fingertips past the end of your mat. And then carefully rolling up, sit on your bottom. Hands at the backs of the thighs. Use your hands to find that long lifted spine. Oh, I feel really good after that. I feel like I've opened up my shoulders a little bit. Feel the pressure through the feet. It's only going to be a little bit. It's not going to feel a lot, but use that to help you grow so that you're not sitting with a round back. If you can, I want you without, don't lift your chin. It's not about the chin. It's about the back of the neck, reaching out through the skull. The eyes should be looking at something directly in front of you. Find something on your wall right now, guys. Keep your eyes on it and pull your stomachs right in. Take your breath in. Breathe out, we're rolling back. Tuck the head, feel like you roll back off the sit bones. I'm moving my feet because they weren't in the right spot. You're going to roll, use your hands. Find the top of your pants on the floor. Touch it. When you feel it, you breathe in. You can use your arms to go in deeper to come forward. But then where's your core control as you restack? Open up the pecs, look at that spot on the wall, find it. Again, exhale, stomach, pelvic floor, rocking back. Find that amazing stretch in the lower back. How do we do that? We roll the pelvis as much as possible. Find the top of the pants, touch the floor. Breathing in, breathing out, core control. So come up, the hands come away, same thing. Exhale, tuck the head, tuck the tail. Go, 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 go. Top of the pants, but what are the shoulders doing? Let them go. Hold, stay. Pull the stomach in more. If you need your hands, go for it, but ideally don't use them for the moment. Just hold and breathe. I just want you to lift your pelvic floor muscles a little bit higher. Throw it up inside. Beautiful. Pull the stomach back. Lift. Oh, 1 to go. Exhale. Tuck the head. Tuck the tail, stretch the back, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Find your mat with the top of the pants. Stay there, turn the palms to face the floor, breathe in, pump the arms. If this is too much for your neck, just put your head down. We're in quite a high chest lift right now, probably higher than normal. Breathe in for 5, breathe out for 5. So we won't do the full hundreds, we'll just do 3 more sets. Fill up those lungs. Squeeze out the air. I want your lungs to feel burning. Last set. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Use your hands, beautiful, to bring yourself forward from the stretch. Lift up tall. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Your hands are going to come forward and your palms are touching each other. Push the palms. Bend the knees if you need to, guys. Who needs to bend the knees? Jenny, bend your knees. That's it. And sit up tall. Yeah, better if you had a cushion under your butt, but you don't have one, so don't worry. Oh, if there's one near you.
Got one.
Oh, you got one right there. Perfect. Stay there. Work on the height through the spine, the lift through the waist. If you can have straight knees, go for it. I want you to push your heels into your floor and pull your toes right back to your face. Roll up, up, up. We're going to rotate. Your hand is going to stay in line with your breastbone or your nose. Imagine a metal pole attached between the two. Breathe in as you twist. So you're not going to let the hands go past your nose. And this is when we find out how stiff we are, right? Because I'm not going anywhere at all. Bring it back to the middle. We breathe in as we go the other way. Keep that metal pole in line with your nose. Twist the ribs. Push one side of your waist back and push one side of your waist forward to get extra rotation. Come back. One more each way. Breathe in to go. So I'm going to the left, my right ribs are pushing forward, my left ribs are pulling, 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 pulling. Back to the center. Be careful you don't lean back as you do this. You're gonna feel like you go up, but not backwards. One last one. Go, 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 go. Breathe out, bring it back. Well done. Bring the legs together, bend the knees. Let's roll back to the floor. Take your time with control. Don't let gravity do the work. As soon as we're down, place the arms down by the side. Press the backs of the triceps just really subtly into the floor. Find your core. That takes a quick second to switch it back on again. Breathe in. And then we're going to pelvic curl. Start to rock your pelvis backwards. Peel your spine deliberately, like it's a banana that's really hard to peel. Find your shape at the top. Float the arms over your head if you can. If you can't, leave them by your side. We leave the arms there. Breathe out. Soften the back of the ribs into the floor and roll back down. Massage your back. As your tailbone comes down, find your neutral. Then you return the arms. Again, breathe in to do nothing. Breathe out deliberately. Slowly find that perfect diagonal from the knees to the armpits. Inhale, float the arms. Keep the armpit connection to the waist. Exhale, unravel that upper back that's so tight. Middle back, lower back, tail. Return the arms. One more here. Exhale, roll it straight up. Can you check as you're rolling out that you're not pushing through one foot more than the other? My knees were swinging around for a second there, I just felt it. Float the arms over your heads. Roll it down. Find that start position all the way at the bottom. Bring the arms back down to the side. Glue the legs together. Now close the gap completely. Keep the pelvis in neutral. Check that you haven't changed your lower back. The hands are going to open to a low V. The back of the neck staying long. The front ribs are still part of your body. So watch that you're not all tense and you're pushing your ribs up to the sky, but now breathe in and take both of your knees to the right side. Your left butt cheek will come off, but you don't lose your core control. Breathe out, pull back from the waist. The left waist is dragging you back to the middle. Inhale, pick up the pace just a little bit. Exhale, pull it back. So because we've got our feet on the floor, doesn't require a heap of like intensity in the abdominals, but just enough for you to know that, yep, I've got my skinny jeans on and I'm in control. Especially when your knees get the furthest away from your body, from your middle. That is a little moment right there that the concentration lapses for me. Might not be the same with you. One more. Breathe out, pull it back. If you prefer to keep your feet on the floor, do 2 more each way or come with me. One leg up, the other leg up. Don't disturb your lower back. That takes a lot of effort. If your feet are off the floor, lift your hands higher for extra stability. Same thing. Inside thighs, squeeze them together. So just watch out here that you don't lose control at the end of the movement. And pull it back from the opposite waist. We'll just do 2 with those legs up. Check in with the back of the neck. So often what I see happening as the knees go over, the pecs, the front of the body goes, I'm going to do all the work, but I want you to do the opposite. Can you open your chest wider, wider, wider? It feels like a whole different exercise, and you'll say hello to your obliques. Hopefully you can feel that. One more to the other side. Think about spreading the shoulder blades. Spreading the shoulders to the opposite sides of the room. Breathe out. Pull it back. We're coming to finish in the center. Float one foot down. Extend the right leg and pull that thigh towards you. because it feels so good to do a hamstring stretch. And then check in with your jaw. Relax your jaw, relax your face, relax your frown muscles. I frown a lot. And then pull that leg back towards you. Really try not to, because I don't really want to pay for Botox, but you know. And that might be happening. Let's swap to the other side. Breathe out, relax. Enjoy that feeling of the stretch. Just kind of indulge in that for a moment. It feels good. It's not torture. Bend the knee, take it back down. Grab your shins and use your shins to rock you. We're going rolling like a ball, so bring your bottom to the front of your mat. And then we'll find a start position. You're going to just have the very tips of your big toe up on the floor, maybe the second toe if you've got long toes like me. And then I want your head to be tucked right in here, almost right between your thighs. Now, if your hips don't do that, I'm all right with you being here, absolutely fine. What I want you to feel is the roundness in the lower back. So Jenny and Julie, not Julie, Lynn, sorry, you might be here somewhere. But I want you to feel like wherever you are, you're pulling your tailbone right between your legs and hooking it all the way through. And then when you're ready, all you have to do from there, it doesn't take a lot of effort at all, is just feel like you close the back of your pelvic floor, and that should just initiate a little rolling. And if you have to use your legs to get you up, that's absolutely fine too. So we're going to do 8 of them. Julie and Lynn, you might be here somewhere and just kind of doing this. You just do whatever you got to do. Otherwise, come with me, breathe in, breathe out, and stop at the top. Now, if your lower back's tight, that roll through the lower back's not going to feel smooth. The goal is to make it feel like treacle. You're rolling through treacle. It's smooth, it's easy. You're not going flat. So let's just do 2 more. Probably my favorite exercise if you have a tight lower back. Last one. Amazing. Come back to the top. Well done. Let's fly onto our sides. All the way down. Can't do Pilates workout without doing a bit of a butt series, right? So bend the knees. Here we go. Climbs 1, 2, 3. I think we did this last week. I can't remember. Check that your arm's in the right position. Check that your hand on the hip bone. Lengthen it just a little bit away and create a beautiful hourglass waist. So lift your underneath waist right up off the floor. Put your hand on the waist and create a space. If there isn't one there, you're going to stay there and pull your abdominals in and up and create one. Ready to go. Flex the feet. You breathe out. You go in further. Open the thigh as much as you can. Inhale to close. And 2. We're doing 10, by the way. And 3. So your inner eye is on that hourglass waist. So easy when you line your side to splat everything. I think that was 5. Let's do 5, 6, 7, 8. The lower back should be so still. 9. It's literally that thigh bone in the hip socket. 10. Ready to take it into the second part. Lift the feet off the whole lower legs. Let's go again. 1 and 2. Yeah, I know this is tricky. 3. Yes, I know. And if you're limited on one's hip and not so much in the other, it doesn't matter. You just keep pushing through. This is such a good exercise for you guys with those hip replacements. It's kind of something you want to be doing regularly, a couple of times a week. Lost count. 2 more maybe. My butt's telling me we've got to be nearly there. Let's take it into clams 3. Here we go. Exhale. Now you got to hold this thigh bone still. Put your hand on that thigh bone. Don't move it. Extend just the lower leg. Bend the knee. That bone stays still. Push, push, push. Open, close. Yep, 6 of these is going to burn me. We're up to rep 2. Just breathe through. So we're trying to really push that back of the thigh to the ceiling. Go. 3, push it open, open, open. Push it open further. Close. Is this 5? 4. I'm such a bad counter. I think I'm on my last one. I can't do any more. Oh, push it out. Yes, that's burning. Close the knee. Just give it a little slap if you need to. Lengthen the legs long. You can stay down on the hand or come with me up onto the elbow. Turn the thigh bones out slightly. So I'm propping myself up with my 5 toes on my underneath leg, and my feet are in a baby V, like your Pilates V. Stay there. You're going to make the leg get longer. Lengthen it, lengthen it, lengthen it. Lift it up with control. Flex the foot. Push the heels back together. Just go to where you can. Breathe into lift. Breathe out. The concentration here is the lower back not moving. Don't let it arch. If you're letting it arch, you're letting go of your core control. 3. We're doing 5 of these. And 4, pull up through those quads. Really beautiful, long, lifted, toned legs. Last one, 5. Hold at the bottom. Point the foot on the top leg. 5 teeny tiny circles forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1 quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. Control your core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was a horrible circle. Well done. Let's stay there and swing our legs to the other side. I've got to remember what we did on the first side. Lay down. Find your climbs. That's right. So heels in line with the bottom. Let's sit up as quickly as we can. Top hip pushing away. Lifted, beautiful, skinny waist. Here we go. 1 and 2. 3. So I want you to think about physically what happens to the pelvic bones when you're opening that knee. The hip bones are staying still, but the sit bones should be closing. So you're controlling through that pelvic floor. 6. That's a little tricky to feel, but do your best. 7. 8. So you kind of have to actively imagine that bright red piece of string between them shortening. 9. 1 more. 10. Emma, you might not have a clue what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. The lower legs up. Here we go. 10. 9. Hopefully, Lynn and Jenny, you know what I'm talking about. And 8. Who's giggling? 7. And 6.
God.
And 5. Keep pushing through. You're doing an amazing job. 4. 3. This side for me is definitely not as mobile. 2, doesn't go as far. 1, lands. 3, here we go. 1, and bend and open that diamond. Bigger diamond. Come on, open it, bigger. Close. Yeah, you got to work that. Push the heels into each other.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Extend the top leg. Push the heels into each other. Open the knee. Close. Because you can just do these willy-nilly. And you don't get the shake or the burn.
Oh God, it's burning.
No, it's really hard, this series, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a series that you got to do all the time. If you just don't do it, only sporadically,
Oh yeah.
it just never gets better. 1 more. Last one, I think. Was that 5? Oh God. Anyway, let's beat that out, right? Let's do it. 2 long legs. What did we do? Prop up the feet. I think we did the leg lifts next, yeah? So stretch the leg long. I feel like I've got cotton wool brain tonight. Lift that leg up. Feel like I'm gonna flex the toes right back, stretch your Achilles, push the heels. Lengthen it. It's gotta get longer before it lifts. Like I want that physically, that hip bone to stay still, but I want you to feel like that leg actually does grow. Flex the foot. Let's do 2 more. So it doesn't matter if you're not lifting it high. Last one. Lift and lift up. And then I think I came up on my elbow, don't know. Anyway, I'm still in the turn out. Let's do our 5 little circles. So just check in for a quick second. You're underneath waist. Lift it off. Here we go. 5 circles forward, 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach up through the crown of the head. 3, reverse. And forward. 2. Quicker. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Roll onto your belly. Arms down by your sides. Are we going for time? Cool. So forehead on the mat. Push the pubic bone into the floor. Open the shoulder as a basic back extension. Our upper backs should feel beautiful and free after that work we did at the start. Don't push your ribs into the mat though. Use your upper back muscles to lift you. And then control back down. Hopefully you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this. As you breathe in, you don't have to lift your stomach off the floor, but you definitely don't want to be pushing the floor away. It's so easy to cheat. And everybody does it wrong. Not everyone in my class though. And then come back down. Forward to go. Breathing in, lengthen through the crown of the head, pinch the shoulder blades, work that upper back. Knocking that hunchy back out of the park. Come back down. Again, inhale. So be aware of which part of your body you're using here. 2 to go. Open the chest. Beautiful work, just one more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come back down, sit on the heels for a quick super second. We're going to do some push-ups. So if you need to look after your shoulder, you and quadruped here with your wrists underneath your shoulders. If you're challenging yourself with a push-up today, your hands are further forward and your pelvis is shifting forward. If you're going for it, Emma, feel free. Legs off, full push-up. Pick your poison. We're doing 6 to 10. Jenny, you're not going to do this one because your shoulder will die. Keep your knees down.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got to look after your shoulder when you do upper body work. So, first of all, let's prep it. Pick your position wherever you are. Pull your shoulder blades down and in. Your chest should be long and open. We're going to breathe in and bend your elbows. I want the sides of your arms to touch the sides of your waist. Breathe out, push the floor away. So that's 1, we've got 9 to go. Inhale, exhale, push. I want you to brace through your core. Pull your stomach in and up. Your back is absolutely still. You don't sag through your middle. 4. Strong upper body. 5. Keep telling yourself you love push-ups. 6. Breathe through. 7. 8. 2 to go, guys. 9, push that floor away, lucky last. You made it, tuck the toes into a pike, well done. Sink your chest through, sink the heels to the floor. Try and sit out, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Just keep walking through your feet. 1 more each side. I'm going to do an active stretch, so come back to the center. Keep your feet where they are, but just have your heels the same height. Give this a go. Doesn't matter, it's just a bit of fun. Stand on your left leg. Take the right foot off the floor. Keep the leg straight. You're going to send it away and try to lift your toes to the ceiling. Push the leg as high as you can, but keep it straight. Lift it up and stay for 2 breaths. You should be feeling a stretch on the standing inside thigh. That's where I'm feeling it right now. Yeah. If you haven't got it, stick out your butt. Bring the leg back down. Well done, other side. The toes reach away to the opposite wall. The leg feels long. Breathe. About 2 deep breaths in that position. Get that standing inside thigh stretch. Bring it back down. Beautiful. Walk the heels and then roll it up slowly. Head comes up last. Spin around to face me or get up anywhere you can. Swing the arms. Same as what we did at the start. Just feel free. Just let the arms feel really floppy. And breathe. Bend the knees. Yeah, don't just hinge at the hip. I want those knees to bend, those ankles to flex. We're gonna add the rise, lift the heels.
Whoa.
Oh, keep it going, looks fabulous. If you can't do the knee bends, you just swing the arms. Do you want to have a little bit more fun? Yes, we do. Jump, little jump.
No jumping.
Just keep going. Don't add the jump. 2 to go. Yay! Fun. Breathe. Roll the shoulders and the breathing. Oh, well done. I'm going to let you finish with a couple more stretches by yourself because I'm out of breath.
Okay. Come on. And I didn't even jump.
There you go. So that's enough cardio, right? As long as it gets your heart and your body a little bit warm, that's the way. That's the starting place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my pulse rate now because it's going
Gonna
to be
check
up.
your heart rate.
Yeah.